Good morning, all. It
Morning,
is
morning.
8:30, Miss Sheila. Would you like me to put in the chat what you sent me?
No, that'll be at the end. That'll be at the
Got
end.
it.
Awesome. All right. So right now, as Danielle said, it's now 8:31. I would say let's give it one more minute just to make sure that those individuals are able to gather themselves and bring themselves into the space. But if you can, real quick, throw in the chat your location or your program, your name, whatever you feel comfortable sharing with the group. And we're also asking for you to throw into the chat, what's your internal temperature, your weather forecast for yourself today? Is it sunny? Are the birds chirping? Are the bees flying? Are the flowers blooming? Are those pesky cherry blossoms messing with you? I'm feeling a little cloudy. That's one of my kids' favorite movies, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Yeah.
I love it.
It just makes me hungry, but.
That's one of my favorite dishes. And like your son, my grandson loves Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Oh my goodness, how adorable.
Waiting for food to fall from the sky. Jason. Hey, Jessica.
Morning, morning. That's how you know you made it, when the food falls from the sky.
I am saying.
All right. Okay. So once again, we're putting our name, our location, program, whatever you see fit, and sharing with the group, and then also your own internal forecast. How are you feeling today? Have you made yourself present to us? Are you having a cloudy day with a chance of meatballs? Or are you just ready to go out and smell the flowers? What's your own feeling for today? Okay. All right. So it's 8:33. And we're going to go ahead and get started. If you know me, I really like to honor time commitments. And so I ask each and every one of you if you're okay with putting yourself on mute. That would be nice. And let's start off with just good morning. Good morning, San Diego and friends. It's nice to see your magnificent faces today. And I applaud you for waking up bright and early to start your day with us. Day two. Woo, woo. Day two. I heard yesterday was awesome. So that's good. Give a thumbs up or a reaction or a live reaction if you were able to attend day one. Awesome. Awesome. I didn't get a chance to attend, unfortunately, because I was doing some other magical work. However, I am attending the next couple of days until Friday, so we will have time together. So as you know, you are in Mindfulness Connections and Body Awareness, and I am your host today. My name is Sheila Brooks, and I am the regional lead for Merced Mariposa, Region 7. And I have the pleasure today to present mindfulness to you. And just before we get started, I'd like to see us activate our reaction. And I want to know and just gauge the experience in the room. How many of you guys have had some type of interaction or been introduced to mindfulness practice? Let me see some reactions. Thumbs up, smiley faces. Okay. Okay. Awesome. All right. I like to be aware of the range of the experience in the room. Good, good. All right. So just a quick rundown. Mindfulness is just a simple way to just declutter your mind. It's a great way to ground yourself and allow you to bring your best self forward. It's a good way to transition. And I utilize it a lot when I'm transitioning from one activity to another. If I'm going from site to site, I find it very calming. If I'm going from meeting to meeting, as we all are in Zoom land, I would encourage you to take 2 to 3 minutes just to be still and quiet yourself. There's a lot of anxiety around the whole Zoom initiative and what we're experiencing right now. And even though you're not necessarily a person that suffers from anxiety, your body is feeling it. It's something about when we get on Zoom and that complete surge of energy of all of those eyes on you, it's an internal thing that goes on. And so I've noticed a couple of individuals being a little Zoom fatigue, and that's what you're feeling. That's an actual thing. So today in our mindfulness, we're going to talk about how we can reduce a little bit of stress and anxiety in our daily lives, and how we can increase our focus and our attention. And we all want a little bit more of that, I'm sure. So mindfulness is really what you want to make it. So I don't want you to feel like there's any wrong way of doing this. You can just be still. You can breathe or pace your breath, or you can do mantras. I do a lot of mantras. I am what I am. There is no comfort in the growth, and no growth in the comfort zone. I live by it. And my favorite one, I can only control me. And that's when I give myself grace. And so with this, I just want us to go ahead and take a moment and to make ourselves comfortable in our space. I invite you to mute your screen or stay with us, whatever you see fit. And I'm going to leave my screen on because I want you to be in a place of being able to watch my movements and follow along. And the first thing we're going to do is just ground ourselves in our space. And I like to just sit firmly in my seat with my feet placed on the floor and my hands in my lap. And you can either close your eyes just to allow yourself to pace your breath. And allow your body just to rest and feel your breath. And we're just going to hold it here, let our body settle in. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. And we're going to start off with just a stretch. Just allow your body to stretch out. Like you're waking up first thing in the morning. Be surprised how your body just falls into a natural stretch. And back to our resting position. And we're just going to turn our heads to the right intentionally. And allow your chin to slightly brush your shoulder. And hold it there as you breathe in. slow, intentional movements. And breathe that in. Back to center. And we're going to let our head just drop to where our chin meets our chest. And we're going to just allow our hands to meet the back of our nape of our neck and do a slight pull just to elongate that spine a little more. And release. And allow your head to drop to the back, like such. And for a deeper stretch, you can allow your arms just to widen out. Open up that chest cavity and allow that newfound breath. Deep breath in and out. And let's do some shoulder rounds. Allow that last bit of tension to escape the upper body. And now the other direction, round those shoulders out. And let's go back to our resting position. And as you breathe, allow yourself to regulate itself. Don't force it. And we are now going to move to a side stretch. And we're just going to let that head slightly tilt to the side. You should feel the stretch throughout your neck and shoulder. And if you're feeling fancy, just let that arm slightly out a little to elongate that stretch. Another side. And allow that arm to come out for a deeper stretch. Back to center. And as you know, we hold a lot of tension in our hands. So let's allow ourselves to put our hands right out in front of us and just wiggle those fingers. Allow that stress from the day just to wiggle on out. And we're going to do a quick wrist drop down. Feel a stretch right at the top of your arm into your wrists and hand. And we're going to flex it up slowly. Feel the stretch along the bottom of your arm into the palm of your hand. And we're just going to take one hand and place it over the other and go for a deeper stretch at your pace. We use our hands every day. And the other side. They do lots of work for us. All right. And we're going to let that go. And we're going to move on to our hips. And be mindful of these movements in the sitting position with your hands placed in your lap. You're just going to slightly allow that leg to lift in the bended position and do some small circular motions with your leg. And other side. You may hear a little bit of popping, and that's totally normal. We sit a lot throughout the day. And rest. And now we're going to go back to our full body in motion. And we're going to turn the torso and wrap our body around our chair and just do a nice full body stretch. And I want you to just hold it here and just breathe. And the other side. All right, and back to center. And we are going to allow our arms to reach out and over and across, and we're going to just hug ourselves. You deserve it. And if you're feeling fancy, you can wrap one leg over itself for a full body hug. And let's go ahead and do the other side. You can't do one without the other. You gotta love both sides of yourself. Full body hug. Full body hug. And we will release and go back to our resting position. And here we're just going to allow stillness to take the place of movement. And notice what your body might be saying. How is it feeling? And what does does it need more of, or what it might need less of. Deep breath in. And out. Deep breath in again. And as we come back, I would like you to remember the healer is also needs to be healing. The planner also needs surprises. The giver also needs to receive. The thoughtful also needs to be thought of. The considerate also needs to be considerate. And I'd like to welcome you back into the space. And I'd like you to put in the chat, you felt your body, you felt the movements, you felt how you were feeling. What is something that you can do and start today for yourself? And place that in the chat for me. We are all healers. We are all planners. We are all givers. We're all thoughtful and considerate by nature. It's our being. It's who we are. It's why we have the job that we have. We've been placed on this earth to be exactly who we are. And each and every one of you matter. You matter. Oh, I love that. Give myself daily hugs. Take a break. Must take care of ourselves, yes, properly in order to take care of others. We are the caregivers. On both sides of yourself. Yes. Positive mantras. I have them all around my office. I call it my negativity barrier. You get negative, I'll hit you with a mantra. Awesomeness, people. I appreciate each and every one of you. Go forth and conquer the day. Day 2. Power STEAM. STEAM power. Let's go and let's get them. Woo! Bye, guys.